In our adventures through the Commodore 64 Crypt, it was only a matter of time before we were taken vastly underground, into the mines where no salvation is possible. So, welcome to Spelunker. This is a game that has been around a certain number of consoles, including the NES, which had this really cheerful and catchy music during the game. Instead, this version of the game has a really somber and kinda sinister tune going on, which conveys pretty well the feeling that you're going on a desolate place all alone. Okay, get away, you people! I'm trying to establish a moody opening here, but you jerks are just dancing on your work elevator. Are you trying to be cheerful, goofy, or sinister? Make up your mind, game. And the weirdest thing is that none of these heart assets even are in the game, so they just thought that it was funny to add that here. But yeah, the song is really nice. We're gonna listen to it again whenever the video will be over, so we'll have that going for. So that's the adventures of our Spelunker. So we have this power bar at the bottom, which is steadily decreasing. That's pretty much your oxygen, as well as the power supply that you use in order to use your Ghost Blaster. Speaking of which, we're gonna have the opportunity to use it right here. You have to wait until the ghosts are close enough to you so that you'll be able to kill them while hearing this overly cheesy ghost song which is playing. So god damn it, you ghost! I just killed you and now you came back for me. Well, whatever, okay, I guess I have time to take care of you, because taking the elevator alongside with the ghost is very dangerous, because he scrolls along with you vertically whenever you go down or up the screen. So these things replenish your power bar, which is useful, because if it ever goes down to 0, well, you die. Honestly, Spelunker is one of those games where, in order to get to the end, you're either gonna require a lot of patience and trial and error, or you're going to need a trainer in order to get infinite lives. We're just going to play a regular game here, just in order to showcase what the overall gameplay is all about, with all of the riveting bats that will just scream in your ear forever. The swirling blue dots that we just collected is magic dust, and it just seems to give you either an extra life, an extra stick of dynamite, or a flare. You're gonna use the dynamites in order to clear up mounts of rocks, not the one that I'm jumping over, because you cannot do anything about it except to jump over them. And the flares are going to be used whenever we'll meet the Batbot. Right here we have yet another appointment with the ghost. And yeah, you have to use your Ghost Blaster whenever the time is right, because otherwise you're going to whiff completely, or you're not going to kill it in time before it will reach you, so be careful. And yeah, for some reason these narrow triangles of death in the floor are enough to kill you. Also, Jesus Christ, that freaking ghost song just keeps on resetting forever. Yep, epilepsy dynamite, here we go. And yeah, by the way, the dynamite will kill you if you are too close. The first time that I played this game, on the screen transition, I was rushing ahead and I immediately died. And yeah, now you saw the #1 reason why you will lose lives in this game. Fall damage. You're gonna die so often by falling down to your doom. I mean, how the hell did I fall down from there? That floor looked like it was connected to the ladder. So you're gonna need a couple of games in order to figure out what kind of jumps you can do and what you can't. Also, if you can safely disembark from a ladder without jumping or anything. Yeah, there's a lot of things you have to do. This key here is gonna be used in order to open up a door, but yeah, the way that we're playing right now, we're not going to get there. It's kind of a big game, honestly. And in fact, I have never ever finished the first level. I was thinking that, okay, this cave has to be the entire game, but no, there are 6 levels of this. So yeah, if you like cave exploration and don't mind it completely ruining you with some of its unforgiving difficulty, there's a lot of things to be done in this game. But really, nowadays it's kind of hard to get into this game because a lot of the mechanics are kind of dated, and therefore it's pretty hard to do any significant progress. So yeah, the flare does exactly... Yeah, the flare just kills you if you take too long to jump, because it eventually lowers as it fades out, and if you touch the flare, then you will die. But you need to shoot the flare, because otherwise the bat is not going to get out of the way. And yeah, every single time that you have to get past the bat a certain way, you're gonna have to redo all of this again. Okay, and now this one mountain, just because that it's spewing toxic gas, the mountain itself will kill you if you touch it. And no, by the way, you cannot blow it off. Earlier, the big pile of dirt, we could blow it up without any kind of problem, but this tiny mount, nah, forget about it. Also, one mechanic that I didn't talk about yet is whenever you die, you respawn at the place where the last pickup that you got was. So, if you picked up something and, for instance, I still had 1 life and I was dying just as I was making my way back here, I will be all the way back up from the place where I came, to the total end of this cavern, and I'd have to redo this entire segment all over again. In fact, I might be in big trouble because my oxygen is running out, so... Oh god, that is the most annoying thing ever. There's nothing worse than this. No, shut up! I wanna die, or find oxygen, or whatever comes first. Yeah, unfortunately, that came first. I'm pretty sure that we weren't even close to beating this first level, so if you ever wanted to go on a big cave adventure, Spelunker is definitely your kind of game, but it did not age very well, and it's very unforgiving. You gotta get ready to die a shitload as you're going to attempt your journey down these treacherous caves. It's the kind of game where you have to devise a route in order to go through the level, in order to make it through without dying or anything, so if it's the kind of thing that you like, you probably should give this game a try. But that's enough for me, let's hear the music.